What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games. In today's video, we've got This Week at Bungie. Now, Bungie did actually drop some pretty spicy details about some upcoming changes coming to the game. So let's get straight into the video, roll the intros, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so getting straight into the video quickly, Bungie did actually drop the development roadmap update yesterday. If you guys want to actually check it out, I'll have a video that should be up in the right hand corner. Click that little icon thingy, whatever. It'll take you to that video, check it out, it's pretty interesting. There is some awesome changes coming. But that wasn't all that Bungie actually dropped. Bungie ended up going in and dropping a few other different things that were actually, pretty interesting. One of those big things being the Warmind, the next DLC that's actually coming to Destiny 2. Which I do honestly say, it's gonna be so freaking cool. I am really hyped for the Warmind. Don't forget the actual stream that's gonna be on April 24th on Twitch for Bungie. This actual DLC goes live just not even too far away. It is the 8th of May. Check out the image in 4K because it is freaking awesome. Quickly just have a look at this. While I was looking at it at 4K, I noticed, hey, this here kind of looks kind of interesting. Looks like we might have seen this place before. This is a asteroid or a moon. Could be a moon. I think it's a moon. This thing here I think is a spaceship, some alien thing. If you want to see a brightness, bam, let's just hit it with the brightness stick. There you go. It actually is a little bit brighter. Tell me what this is in the comment section. I am hyped. New stuff coming to Destiny 2. Anyway, they do state, ultimate power. One thing we're changing up at the beginning of Season 3 is how your power level will affect the enemies you face. As you tackle a new campaign and start taking on activities above your current power level, you may find the villains you face put up more of a challenge or a fight. Here is a combatant design lead, Tominari Kinoshita. I'm sorry if I got the name wrong, but that is a really awesome name and you sound like a ninja. To give you some of the details on what they're actually changing and is coming on the way. So, starting things out, I do have to say, this is pretty freaking cool because it means we're going back to Destiny 1, legitimately. Tomo says, hey folks, I'd like to let you know of an upcoming PvE difficulty tuning pass that should be hitting your consoles and PCs along with the beginning of Season 3. So they do say the main goals for this tuning pass are to provide more challenging experiences to players when they take on higher level activities. This should make power progression and acquisition more meaningful, reinforce and reward the enemy type matching gameplay and provide opportunities for our master PvPers to demonstrate their prowess at the highest levels. I have to say, this is looking freaking cool. Continuing on, he says, so how are we going to tackle this? Well, these are his words. Change our outgoing player damage scaling versus higher level combatants to be steeper. Make them more difficult, similar to Destiny 1. As a result, higher level combatants will take longer to kill than they currently do. But if you are at or above their level, you can still melt them like you have come to love with the update 1.1.4, the Go Fast update. They extend our outgoing and incoming damage scaling from capping at a power level 40 delta to a 50 power level delta. Currently in Destiny 2, the scaling only affects difficulty of combatants up to 40 power levels above the player before plateauing. Increasing this to 50 power level adds a little more room for players to show off how badass they really are. When combatants are 50 power level or higher above the player, they will be immune and display a question mark icon on their nameplate. Now OG Guardians like myself and probably most of you guys actually remember back in Destiny 1 when you actually stumbled across a hive in the depths of the Cosmodrome. Now I will say those guys were kind of bastards when you first saw them. I tried for quite a few hours, but yeah, never ended up being able to beat them. I came back when I was fully maxed out and I destroyed them. Galahorn for the win. He does state, we wanted to bring back that feeling of mystery and provide challenges for players to come back later in their journey, which that's what I did, so yeah. They're also changing combatant energy shields to fulfill the following. Matching enemy element damage to shields is most effective. Roughly 3 times damage plus the current shield detonation, followed by non-matching enemy roughly 2 times damage. And kinetic damage won't have any bonus damage multiplier. To further incentivize the matching game, the 3 times multiplier for matching damage type is not affected by the damage scaling of higher leveled combatants until the combatants displayed question mark nameplate. So in other words, you'll be more powerful, they'll be more powerful, and it'll feel more like Destiny 1. There is more of an actual challenge and reward, a risk and receive, if you will. They also state that the previous change also allows them to bring back Match Game as an additional prestige Nightfall modifier for extra points and bragging rights. When this modifier is enabled, all non-matching damage to enemy shields is reduced to 10%, so make sure your fire team is coordinating appropriately. The current plan for Match Game to launch along with the rest of these difficulty changes. So in other words, yeah, we're going back to Destiny 1, and even more so with just bullet sponge bosses. Is that cool? Well, it's not cool, I'll say that, definitely. They also state that we look forward to watching the community show off their PvE skills after these new settings go live. Show us what you're made of, Guardians. I have to say, that in itself is pretty freaking cool. Now, what is more than freaking cool? Back in Plat, they do state. We've seen the Destiny community do some pretty amazing things to have a positive impact on the real world. Guardians never shy away from lending a helping hand in the world in itself. Now, Bungie is rallying their banners once again for a couple of great causes. Over the next month, Bungie will go head to head against other local businesses to raise money for two great organizations. Now, to prove that men don't have exclusive rights to kilts, Bungie Foundation manager Christine Edwards has the call to action. Christine states, I won't do a girl's voice. Bungie is celebrating its 7th anniversary of supporting families at the Seattle Ronald McDonald House through their annual Men in Kilts fundraiser. As you all know, 7 is a big deal for Bungie, so they're actually planning on going all out this year with a giant goal of raising $77,000. I think they should also add another 3 sevens and have it $77,777 just because it's Bungie. Also, they want us to help achieve their goal and cast our vote for Team Bungie by donating $10 or more. Every $30 donated will pay for a family to stay at the house for one night. Head to the Ronald McDonald House charity donation page to cast your votes by Friday, April 27th, just before the live stream. And having a look at these guys, I'd have to say, this is pretty freaking cool. This image right here is just, it is OP. Do you know why I say that? Because there is a freaking Gjallarhorn and an axe. A Gjallarhorn and an axe. Where is that in Destiny 2, huh? Come on, give it to us. You're gonna give it to us in the future, Bungie. Just stop holding out. We want it. And look, record, Triumph shirt. Yeah, also Destiny 2 shirt. So, I don't know what you're saying other than trying to hide things in here and say that these things are coming to Destiny 2. If they are, I'm very, very happy. But moving on, they state, need a sweeter incentive for this actual charitable donation. Check out these backorder rewards for donating in Men in Kilts. I'll leave this on screen because this is just a bunch of, reading the same words over and over again. I will state that it is pretty freaking cool. They go from $50 all the way up to $2,000, which if someone donates $2,000, I have to check that out because that is freaking awesome. They do also state that this year marks the 5th anniversary of the Gauntlet Tabletop Fundraiser. On Sunday, March 20th, Team Bungie will compete in a tournament against 20 other local gaming studios and tabletop aficionados to raise funds for the Wellspring Family Services. They are a local organization that has been working to build emotionally healthy, self-sufficient families and a non-violent community for over 120 years. Your donations and everyone else's donations help them reach that goal and embolden our team and Bungie's team with the power-ups that'll help them win this tournament. Head to the team's donation page to commit your support on or before May 20th. This image is actually pretty cool. Give us dragons in Destiny 2 as well. That'd be pretty awesome. I know it's probably hard to do, and yeah, it's probably not possible. But anyway, also they have, you know, the information for this stuff, which is also a bunch of prizes that you can actually receive for donating money. Bungie does finally end off by saying, if we reach $77,000 as a team, we will create a video of employees performing an emote of your choice. An email will be sent to all donators at the end of the event with a survey of emotes. Please do not do the dab. Please do the phasing through wall one, which I can't remember what its name was. The bureaucratic walk. They need to do that, but through walls, because that'd be cool. This is your chance to be a hero in real life and maybe even score some sweet loot, so check it out if you want to. Both links will be in the description for these actual donations. Moving on though, we also have the Iron Banana. It was postponed. Last week they did say they actually discovered a late breaking bug that was going to cause issues with the upcoming 6v6 Iron Banner. They decided to postpone the event and replace it with Rumble. However, they have resolved the issue of the 6v6 Iron Banner and it will be going live at 10 AM on April 17th. The details for that was in a video I did, I think, a couple of days ago. Check it out. It'll either be at the end of this video or just somewhere on my page. Also, they do state that the upcoming event for Iron Banner will be pretty freaking cool. They'll be watching all players participate in the 6v6 action for the first time in Destiny 2, and they'll also be on hand to gather all of our feedback. Make Lord Saladin proud, Guardian. And there was a bunch of problems with actual, scanner repair, tower vendor issues. People weren't actually spawning in for quite some time. If you don't see vendors spawn in, let them know on the Bungie actual help page, because they want to hear about that and they want to try to fix it. There is also the Destiny 2 PC crashing troubleshooting, which is going on at the moment. If you want to see how to do that, it is on screen. But that is pretty much all we have for this video. This has been a bunch of me babbling. Hopefully you guys do not hate my voice at the moment, or not my content, or really hate anything that I do. But anyway, this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys are excited for the changes coming to Destiny 2. Back to Destiny 1. It's like Back to the Future again. The third one. Maybe even, no. Yeah, the third one. Anyway, this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Click that like button down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're excited for in the future. But do all that good stuff and I'll be cheering like Kurt if he was a cheering. But until next time, this is ZacNovak, signing off. Peace out.